got out in public and pounded their chest about it. Also, their equivalent of the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff wrote a public manifesto on Russian military might that is now becoming cult reading in national security circles and among journalists who are trying to figure out this story. He published it in 2013. He said Russia would henceforth use non-military tactics, chiefly information warfare tactics, at a 4-to-1 ratio to its military tactics in its wars. When they went to war from here on out, they would wage 4 times as much information war as actual kinetic, hot shooting war. And in the Russian military's preeminent journal, which is called Military Thought, in 2014, in a seminal article titled Information Operations on the Battlefield, in that article in 2014, Russian military bragged that if information warfare is going to work, it, quote, must be conducted constantly, in peacetime, in the period of threats, and in wartime. If you're going to use information warfare to confuse, demoralize, divide, distract, and ultimately defeat a rival country, according to the Russians' military doctrine on this subject, you do not just do it in wartime, you have to do it all the time or it doesn't work. When Huffington Post did their dive into how Bernie supporters online got targeted in this Russian attack, they focused in part on a Bernie Sanders Facebook page called Bernie Sanders Lovers, which says it is based in Burlington, Vermont. It is not based in Burlington, Vermont. It's based in Albania. And nobody who's not from Albania appears to have anything to do with that Bernie Sanders site. But the important thing here is that that Bernie Sanders Lovers page, run out of Albania, it's still there, still running, still operating, still churning this stuff out. Now, this is not part of American politics. This is not, partisan warfare between Republicans and Democrats. This is international warfare against our country. And it did not end on Election Day. We are still in it. There's a reason why the investigation here, the counterintelligence investigation here, is something about which there is some urgency. We've got more on the new aspect of it that we just learned about today coming up next. This is the Civil